Welcome to I Saw This on the Internet, a podcast of random stories with random friends of mine, comedian friends of mine. Not random, but you know what I'm saying? Just comedian friends of mine. Today we have Ronnie Jordan sitting down. Keisha E., Detroit's finest. The statute of limitations on that crime is over.
I have no proof.
Rob Hayes. Keisha could make that. She could be making that story up. Rob Hayes from Atlanta, recently engaged. Me, Kevin Fredericks. All right. The premise of this podcast is you guys send us in crazy stories that you've seen on the internet over the years to internet@kevonstage.com. We cover them sometimes. Other times we just talk about other stuff. But today we actually have stories. So feel free to send them in. Only requirement is that they're crazy, weird, interesting, and not current, new, or pop culture. Today, kicking this off, Keisha, I'm going to be curious about what you think of this first before Rob Hayes or Ronnie Jordan.
Okay.
Research finds women feel happy when their husband or partner is upset. The detailed study found that wives or girlfriends were pleased when their partner showed emotion because they believed it demonstrated a healthy relationship. The survey carried out by the Harvard Medical School also found that when men realized their wife was angry, the women reported being happier, although the men were not. It revealed women most likely enjoyed spotting when their partner was dissatisfied because it showed his strong engagement or investment in their time together. Keisha, are you happy when you're mad?
She laughed like it's true.
No.
Oh
No,
my
here's the thing.
God.
This is why I laugh. I'm not happy when my person is mad, but I think the logic probably is most men probably don't really show emotion. So they probably feel like, oh, I got something out of him. He care. If you care enough to be angry, you know what I'm saying? A person care. But if you deal with someone who's emotionally intelligent, then no. I want to have fun. I want to laugh and joke. What you mad about?
So
That's funny.
That is funny. What about you, Robin? Ronnie, do you feel like your wife and fiance be like, yeah, there he go, mad?
Yeah, I do, because I always get the, you don't even care.
Yeah.
So because you're not showing emotion.
But sometimes it's about something I don't care. And now my responsibility is to map out what I care about and what I don't care about. So, like, what extent is the area where I don't care anymore, you know? Because it turns into, like, you don't care about the flowers in this vase. You don't care about anything. It's like, nah, I care about some things, but other
Could you imagine
aesthetic
being mad
things.
at Rob and he's like, no, I'm just not. Like his,
I bet they be.
It drives them nuts.
I bet they be livid at you, right? You're not matching my energy.
Yeah.
But you're not a high energy guy.
I'm not a high energy guy.
So when the argument, she's, Rob, you still like.
I'm still like that, and that it
so I
causes
can see why
trouble.
your girl would be glad when you upset.
Yeah.
I could get it. I can see that.
My wife got on me earlier this week. She was frustrated with something, and I'm not as low energy as you, but I'm not really high strung or really upset. And she was like, "You're just not matching my energy." And I'm like, I don't really respond to things the same way you do. Like, but I need you to feel I'm mad. We need to both be mad. And I feel like they be just pissed at you. You just standing there just.
Or they
Sometimes
can
I
be
try
happy.
to fake it.
Fake being mad?
Yeah, and then I'll get in trouble because I'll guess wrong what we're even mad about. Man, and then he goes give us a different tablecloth at the restaurant. That's not even
Like, what?
That's not even why I'm pissed off. No, because everybody else had ruffles. Ours was bone straight. Then he ironed the tablecloth. What's going on? And they're like, yeah, that was not why I'm upset.
Rob Hayes trying to match energy and be as mad as his fiance, but that's not really him. Premise for a great. I'd love to see it in a sitcom.
Or she kind of like stopped you from going out or something. Like she didn't want you to go somewhere and then she got you upset.
Robin.
She might be mad. She might be, happy about that.
Oh yeah.
She might be like,
Big Meg Thee Stallion.
You
Energy.
ain't going nowhere. Come sit in
Y'all
here and watch
ever
this
wake up
reunion.
and realize y'all are beefing and you weren't beefing the night before? Has that ever happened to y'all? Or you come home and you didn't know y'all was beefing and there's tension in the thing? Like, are we mad at?
Yeah, I'm like, are you okay? Is everything? My wife would get mad for me asking if she okay too much. Everything cool? Are you all right? Because when I was younger, like I said, I had an ego and I wasn't listening as much. So now I'm over listening. So I'm like, are you cool? Everything cool? You need something to drink?
And she's saying fine, but she ain't fine.
You know, like.
I will have a little bit if you in the middle of the night, like rolled over or something, I take that a little personal.
I've seen this on the internet,
Like,
and I
you-
thought that
you-
was
you
like I've
didn't-
never met nobody who
At
really feels like
3:45
that.
a.m., you stopped holding me, and I feel away. What changed?
Yo,
at
my
3
arm
that's
is
What
asleep.
changed at
That's
3:45
not-
a.m.?
My
Real-
arm is not even a functional arm
I feel
anymore.
away.
Do you
And
really?
I had to pee, so
I got
Maybe he just
circulation
wanted to have
issues.
somebody throw shrimp in his mouth, and he knew he couldn't
But the energy is
express
matched. Because if
himself.
I roll over this way, then there's a problem. Like,
But
oh, you ain't want my arm
spooning
around
all
you?
night is not logical
It's
for the
not.
big
I'm
spoon.
And also, when you're asleep, like
You
obviously
move.
you have control of your body, but you're not.
No,
You're
don't.
not conscious.
No,
Yeah.
you
You're just
you
like-
gotta consciously feel a difference.
If you don't let me move, then you in the swamp.
That's
now.
like first date,
Now
first
it's-
week,
it's-
first
it's
early
sweaty.
relationship shit. Spooning. Me and my wife got separate blankets in the bed. Like it's
Me and
serious.
Melissa have morphed into separate blankets.
We got
Even when we
separate-
start, the thing is, our temperatures do not match at all.
okay.
So we have a
Yeah.
light comfort, and then we have like a heavy. Even if we start with one on top of the other, I'm sweating. So I'm taking hers off, and then I'm pulling mine away. Next thing you know, I've got my own. She got her own.
That's
And
me.
I
I'm
still
bundled-
love you.
I'm
I
bundled
just
up
wanna-
like
That's 20
Kitty
years
from
of
South
marriage.
Park. My
I
wife
want to
got
love
the-
you in my
She
temperature.
got the whole shit kicked off. Like she get hot quick. My son get hot too, but I be in there
I'm
freezing
always
and
cold. Yeah.
shivering and shit. Like I get congested when it's too cold. It's like
I love it.
we
cold.
like the fan all the time with the AC on house. Like why you we still
Most
got a
black
fan in
people
the
are
room.
like that. That fan on 24 hours.
That
a day.
fan is
My heat-
on. That
my
fan.
heat
Let
on
that man
77
turn
last
over,
night.
Keisha.
But if I turn over, it's a
Yeah.
problem too. So the energy is matched there.
Oh, he's
But
mad at you if
so-
you turn over.
So
Yeah.
you want that every day?
Last night, Melissa had This
Ooh,
is
good
not
luck,
even a
brother.
joke. Melissa was upside down. I turned over and her foot was on my pillow. Calmly, just pushed her foot off of my pillow and went to sleep. I'm not upset. I'm curious.
That's 20 years of marriage.
I'm curious how you got completely flipped this way. We started off like this.
Mm-hmm.
How at 3 a.m. have you gone all the way around the thing?
That's
But I'm
when
not
you-
upset.
when
Give
you
me
get
a
back
little
in the bed-
space.
When you
It's
get back
hot.
in the bed, weird.
Yeah. I be peeing at night too, so we definitely going like, it's just a lot. It's too much, Keisha. Your rules, they're not consistent. He can't have
But
a
he got
martini,
a spoon
but he
every
has
night,
to
though?
spoon with you. He has to hold you all
You can't have
night.
no man throwing nothing in your mouth. It's very different.
But even
than-
holding just because a martini glass is weird, you're like, that's weird too. But hold me
So
all
you gotta
night.
hold it a certain. You have to have this with it.
It's only comfortable for the
Then
holder.
he gonna start doing like this.
The holder is not comfortable
No.
ever.
Hey,
No.
your
All
new
you
person-
have is somebody over you, but you don't have to.
I just want to say good luck to her new person.
Oh, he's
'Cause,
out of here.
No, I'm not.
Spooning every night,
And he got to be 6 foot tall and not like
spooning
martinis.
every night got me out of here. I'm
You
like,
gotta
nah.
go.
We can spoon for a time.
Yeah.
Not every
But not
night.
every
little
night and
spoon
definitely
time.
not all night.
No.
That's post-coital, after sex,
Yeah.
15-minute post-care scene. But then when I'm really sleepy, I got to go. I like to be this way.
Get you a big
I
teddy
like
bear.
to just.
I would throw baseballs
That's what
at
you
bowling
are.
pins all night and get you a big old teddy bear. Cause that's what that's for.
They have that boyfriend pillow
Yeah.
that'll put his arm on. You
Mhm.
spray his cologne on there.
Yeah.
Now, if something touch me at night, I'm gonna wake up tripping out. Like what the hell? Get your little sister husband off me.
No, man.
I saw a clip that this lady was married to a dude for 26 years, and then she said she fell in love with another dude, and they started it's 3 of them. It's 2 dudes and a lady,
Yeah.
but they've been together 10 years too. So I'm like, that's the crazy shit.
Was
ever.
it Seeking Brother
But
Husband?
men do it all the time.
No, but it's weird.
What do they
though.
do?
It be people in thruples or poly or whatever.
the poly
and it's
community
when
is
it's 2
rising.
women and 1 man, that'd be normal. But when it's 2 dudes and 1 woman,
Yeah,
it'd be
it's
like,
That's because
two
of
black
what we think
dudes.
about
That's what
masculinity.
What threw me? It's 2 black dudes. It threw
Sister
me off.
wives we be okay with,
Okay.
but Seeking
Sister
Brother
wives don't
Husband.
seem
Say you got
cool to
2
me either.
husbands and they throw shrimp in each other's mouths, but they both your husband.
it's already
though.
a whole lot going on if we all 3 in the situation anyway.
But it's not like it's like really like somebody popping it in their own mouth because they both your husband.
I mean, 2 divorces that day.
But like, I can't take that. Like, what if you up late working on like some shit for work on your computer, and you hear your bruh in there tearing your wife down? Like that's
Bro, when I was
It's too
watching
much.
Seeking Brother Husband,
it's too much.
the dude was not bothered by that. He was like, I got my own. He's like, I got my own room in the house. We all have our own room, and then like basically, in her room. We take turns to spend the night with her. So he was like, when it's not.
Why y'all ain't doing it in the other beds? Y'all all gonna put all the bodily fluids
Just the
in
juice
one.
bed?
Didn't
Juice
think
world?
about
I don't want to be a juice world. No, sir.
I didn't think about that. But he seemed relieved was my point. He was like, I get to have the intimacy when I want it.
He need a place to stay.
But some days
He need a place to
It's
stay.
giving homeless.
I would like
It's
that
the-
though. I
it's
would
the
like
free room and board for him.
knowing, okay, when I go in this room, something's gonna happen, or else I wouldn't be invited. I would not be invited in this
It
room.
seems like a good way to cut
you
down
know.
on bills, actually. But the other part is the part that gets me. Like, I like community bill paying. That seems like a fun thing.
the community sex where you draw the line.
Not community
Yeah.
sex. And then also, even because dudes be like, yeah, 2 women. I'm like, that's cool until they period sync up and they hate you.
I don't
double
think that's cool ever.
Together, they hate you together.
I don't
Then
have
what you gonna do?
enough. I have performance anxiety
And-
for
and-
other people.
And you hear twice.
Yeah.
It'd be two disappointed women. It'd
girl.
be two. I can deal with one woman, and focus, but I don't even like. I don't have the rhythm. I'm not a good dancer. I can't do that. You know that dance move where you hold your foot and you jump over it.
Oh no, nobody can do that.
Can't do that.
Yeah,
except
no,
I'm
Get
I'm
a
in the
pool.
busting my
I'm doing the
knees
pool.
up trying to do
I
that.
feel like you got to
I'm
do
good in
that
the
to be good in
pool.
a threesome.
They gotta be into each other too for it to work.
And then that's a whole other thing. Then how do you jump in? It's like double dutch. They're all kissing. Now they're in. You just like, all right, cool, man.
You just in the way stinking. You smell like a guy. They smell like a lady.
Yeah.
You smell
in
like
the
a
way
dude.
stinking.
You stink
That's why it's never been a fantasy of mine.
ever.
Not
Let
my
me ask you
thing.
this, Keisha. Last question about the shrimp. You married the man of your dreams. You're 5 years in. You guys never been to Benihana's. Everything is perfect. Now you go to Benihana's, and surprise, surprise, shrimp in the mouth. Is your whole mind
Well-
changed about him?
Yes, a couple things.
And
One,
he
I
went- and he
feel
dove-
like
he had to dive out the way to get it.
I feel like that's not a surprise. I feel
had
like
to-
you've had signs within these 5 years that your man would let another dude squirt shrimp in his mouth.
Stop saying
Squirt,
squirt shrimp.
Wait,
You're
no,
making it
I
weird.
feel
That's
like-
what it is.
That's not
off
a
a
It's a
spatula.
simple knife toss.
I
It
feel
ain't-
like garlic
ain't-
butter
it's a
juice
spatula.
flying and the shrimp just. I feel like you already
Stamping
had
mouth
them
ass
signs.
boy.
But at that point, I no longer feel safe in this relationship. This isn't
So
what
he
I
can do
signed up
everything
for.
correct, but the
Okay.
shrimp is a deal breaker.
Okay.
Yeah,
This
got
is
it.
not what I signed up for.
New Bay.
You
Yeah.
out
Hope
with
you
this
watching.
dude. You don't see him do it, but on the wall there's a sign that says "Best Catch 2005" and a picture of him with his mouth wide open. But you didn't see
And
it.
he's not doing it no more. That's him in a former
he just
life.
used to be an
But
award-winning shrimp catcher.
was it a girl that worked here at the time that did it?
No, it's always a man chef there.
yeah.
I don't think I've ever
Yeah.
seen
Oh,
a woman
yeah,
in the
nah.
chef.
And
It
you
might
let
be
them niggas take a
very,
picture and hang you
sexist
on the
enough
wall?
about
He didn't know.
You proud of that?
It's candid. They just had a
You've
photographer there
been
that
here
day.
and you've been here since then. If they popping shrimp in your mouth, you come here often. They busting shrimp down your
That
throat.
was like 15
You let them
years
take
ago,
a picture
though.
and hang you on the
But
wall.
maybe he's trying to show you a part of his life. Like, this is what I do.
Yeah.
I see
Exactly, that's what
your
you do.
I know your
And that
comedy
is
thing.
not for
This
Before I
is-
got saved, I was out here.
You got your
You know,
comedy
it's a lot
thing.
of dudes
Shrimp.
like that out here. It's a girl I know. She about to marry a dude right now. I was like, I don't know
That
if you know
shrimp?
he was sucking dick a couple of years ago, but it's a lot
he
of
was
that.
all
Wait,
the
these
way
are not
on
the
the
same
side of-
thing.
No, wait,
You
yeah.
can be completely
Catching
straight.
shrimp is not a euphemism.
At
It's,
all. We're
it's
not
very
talking about-
little.
Ronnie just said in his past life, sometimes people do some things, and I'm like,
No, I was talking
and
about
that's
eating
the
shrimp.
case.
Yeah,
Of
he's
the,
talking about
I'm
eating shrimp.
First of all, I'm allergic to shrimp. Don't
Talking about
never
air
get me
shrimp.
in the shrimp boat
There are some
category. I'm
people-
allergic to all shellfish. I will need a tub
It's
of
gonna have to be a
Benadryl.
no for me.
This whole time, we were literally talking about shrimp, though.
Yeah.
Like,
Look, she talking about the down low
Yeah.
community. She talking about lies.
we
and
literally
deceit.
are talking about catching shrimp.
That's too sassy for me.
You made us a
That's
whole
me
Tyler Perry
Athletic,
play.
you could be a man and you could. All right.
That's too sassy for me.
All right. I want to take a quick break from the show to tell you about one of our sponsors, EarnIn. Listen, life doesn't happen bi-weekly, so why should payday? The money you earn can be in your hands today with EarnIn. EarnIn is an app that gives you access to your pay as you work, up to $100 per day or up to $750 per pay period. Just download the EarnIn app and verify your paycheck, then access up to $100 a day as you work and leave an optional tip. Any money you access plus tips are automatically repaid from your next paycheck. Listen. Look, if I needed something like EarnIn, it's what I'd use, and this is why. Sometimes times are tough, and you just need to tap in a little bit just to hold you over. You already made the money. Just let me hold something till I hold something. That's all I'm saying. Make EarnIn a part of your financial routine and join EarnIn's over 3.5 million customers who say things like, when I think about EarnIn, I think about financial stability and security. It gives me a lot of peace of mind. Download EarnIn today. EarnIn in the Google app or Apple Store. When you download the EarnIn app, type in "Saw This" under podcast when you sign up. It really helped the show. Again, type "Saw This" under podcast. Subject to your available earnings, daily max, and pay period max. See earnin.com/TOS for details. EarnIn is a financial technology company, not a bank. Bank products are issued by Evolve Bank and Trust. Remember FDIC. And now back to the show. All right. This story was crazy. Olive Garden manager was fired after
There was too much salt on the bread.
a time off rant. Shoot, I put the wrong link in here. I want to read y'all what he said. Let me find the article. All right, here we go. Olive Garden manager fired after time off tirade. Let me scroll down to the rant and tell y'all what he said. All right, here he is. I'm gonna rant it just so y'all can feel like the employees because he was upset when he said it. Our call-offs are occurring at a staggering rate. From now on, if you call off, you might as well go out and look for another job. Oh, it was a letter, but I'm gonna read with intention. We are no longer tolerating any, capitalized, excuses for calling off. If you're sick, you need to come prove it to us. If your dog died, you need to bring him in and prove it to us. If it's a family emergency and you can't say, "Too bad, go work somewhere else." All right, continues. If anyone from here on out calls out more than once in the next 30 days, you will not have a job. Do you know in my 11 and a half years at Darden, that's the parent company of Olive Garden, how many days I've called off? 0. I came in sick, which you shouldn't do if you work at a restaurant. I got in a wreck literally on my way to work one time. Airbags went off and my car was totaled. But you know what? I made it to work on time. There are no more excuses. All right? And then he continues.
He mad about
no
his car.
more complaining. He spelled that wrong. He was upset. About being able to leave early, reminding wait staff that they are in the restaurant business. Do you think I want to be here until midnight on Friday and Saturday? No. I'd much rather be at home with my husband and dog, going to the movies or seeing family. But I don't. I'm dedicated to being here, as should you. No more excuses or complaints.
Is this a dude? Is this a lady?
I thought it was a man, but it's a woman.
This is one of the kids that said, "Hey, teacher, you didn't pass out the homework yet."
1,000%.
Yeah.
I don't take pride.
She
in
might well say, "You
none of
niggas
that
at the
stuff.
end. You goddamn niggas."
Leaving a car crash to go to Olive Garden
Right.
is wild.
How early
wild.
did you leave for work that you
Don't
had time?
bring your car crash energy
still make
to my
it.
breadsticks.
And don't you need to get examined?
Yeah.
Don't you need to see
If the airbags went off, that's a significant impact.
You had trauma, fam. Go get you a settlement.
I've been in a lot of car accidents and I have had airbags. They have never deployed.
I have had
If
a
they
couple.
went off, you got hit hard or you
I had
hit
a
somebody
couple.
hard.
Yeah.
You been in one?
I
I got
had
been in
an
a couple
airbag
when I was
airbag
asleep.
deployed.
I was
They-
sleeping in the front seat coming from school.
My first car, I crashed it, and the airbag deployed, and the airbag was so old that dust burnt up my skin. It was
It does
was
burn your skin
terrible.
when it
I was
deploys.
like, yo, this. I didn't know like airbags got old. You know, like
I
I
was like,
did in
I'm
'93
good.
and
The
2009.
next day I woke up.
Oh,
It
it's
was a
basically
wrap.
farted. Your car pooted in your face.
Yeah,
That's what.
yeah.
I did not
hit
know
by
they
a
got
truck.
old either.
Mhm.
I thought they was like, if they ain't been used, they strong and good.
Yeah. No, I push that.
She's
airbag
giving
to the
very
limit.
like. That's not Olive Garden energy.
It's
Olive
not.
Garden.
I
Because
thought
I
we were
can
here
go
with
get another
family.
job, my nigga.
It's like, yeah, my cousin just
you
graduated.
giving
need to chill
energy
out.
like this is a
What you doing?
real
That's the only way
career
black
that
people
I'm
go to Olive
gonna.
Garden.
Like, you not. Listen, this is nothing against Olive Garden. I've eaten there more times than I've eaten at other restaurants. But if somebody was like, "Hey man, we're short staffed, somebody got a car accident," I'm not gonna be like, and
The nerve.
and they're not here. I
Why
want
wouldn't
Zuppa
you come
Toscana.
here?
I don't care. And if you're sick in a restaurant, you really don't need
No.
more than other jobs.
Yeah.
More than working at FedEx, Kinko's, or at an office. At a restaurant, your propensity to get more people sick is way higher.
Right.
Take
I
your
was
sick
in-
behind home.
I was in line at a drive-through Chick-fil-A, and the car in front of us had a dog, and the dog was out the window, and the girl is playing with the dog, like that worker.
The worker?
Me and my daddy in the car,
Bro. Nah.
and he was like, "She better not touch. She better not touch."
She's
the
the
food.
one taking orders, though?
She's the worker taking orders, handing the food, and the
Oh,
and
second window.
The dog is
Oh.
all out, and she got the dog. And when we pulled up to the window, when I tell you she was on some like, "Hey, how you doing?" And it took for another older lady that came over there and was like, Like, go wash your hands. And I'm
I
like,
thought you were talking about the lady who's outside with the clipboard.
No.
She talking about pay for your
No.
food, get your food.
hand
with
you
her.
your food.
Yeah.
She got a
Playing
grabbed
with
the
the dog.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
I was like, this is
And I have a dog who I like a lot more than I thought I would.
playing with the dog.
I'm not handling nobody's food after the dog licked.
You know she kissed him in the mouth.
Yeah.
She definitely kissed the dog.
When
in the
they
mouth. I
say
ain't
a
got to ask.
dog's mouth is cleaner than a human's mouth, what human are we talking about? It's a lot of us.
This dog be licking his own ass.
We don't all
morning.
have the
Right.
same standard.
All
my
all
dog
morning.
does.
Licks his own butthole all day.
He be 69 of himself. You
Mommy,
watching
like,
TV.
I gotta have fun too.
Mama got to have a life too.
Like, this shit feels great.
All you hear is, you look over, he looks at me like, don't look at me. This is my mid-afternoon suck myself off. Like, he's straight balls and
Money
beans.
is probably pulling out his ID. Like, sign me up.
You who mouth is cleaner? He just doo-doo. He just was like, Monty, that tastes great.
He licked his own
That's
ass.
a good point. Why do we accept that as, who be like, hey man, I done tested this. This dog mouth cleaner than human. Also, the one thing I love about dogs that I totally underestimated, their excitement when you come home, it's the best. Monty greets me like I am returning from war every time. Whether I went to the mailbox or I've been gone on the road for a week, he is just. Oh my
You're back, bro. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, man. Where were you? We haven't. My stomach ain't been rubbed. I love you, man. And I'll be like, man, because my kids, they suck now. They used to be great at that. They don't even come out the room. Now, FaceTime,
That's
they do me like they're
back,
friends.
yeah.
I try to FaceTime them on the road. They put the phone down at the ceiling. Man, we're not playing rocket launch or whatever that
I
soccer
want to
card
see
game
the
is.
creations I made.
I want to see what came out of my ball. Rocket League.
You scare me. My sons are like 7 and 9, and they're already trying to slide off in their
Oh,
own
Ronnie.
rooms.
Tony used the phrase, their kids turn their back on you. And it's by middle school, high school. They're both in high school now. God. I'm the worst to them. But even LeBron's
dang.
kids, did you see LeBron's kids when he broke the record?
They had on J's.
They had it on Jordan.
How disrespectful. Like, one
Yeah.
night.
Both of them.
Like,
Yeah.
the one
His
night.
daughter was
one
excited. You gotta
night.
have girls.
Nobody's looking at their shoes any other night.
Oh, my God.
You don't. It's no reason for you to even be on the half-court mark with me.
Yeah.
But tonight.
Like, you just supposed to be courtside seats.
Bronny,
in high school.
Bronny getting dressed like about to kill him with the black on black
Man.
fours.
Yeah.
And they did have fours on. Bronny really had the fours on.
Yeah.
The black
And they were not
fours.
excited at all until he actually broke the record. Like the rest of the points, they would cut to him and they cut to Kareem, and they were all like,
Kareem was hating a little bit though. He
Just-
was hating all
Kareem
weekend.
was
that,
hating.
that whole All-Star weekend was awkward as hell
Oh,
because
man.
Kareem and he had Karl Malone and everybody know that he was nasty back in the day.
we didn't know. But
He had a child
we didn't
bride.
know.
You know, he got a
Yeah.
young girl pregnant and they hid it really well.
the girl was 14, I believe.
Yes, and he was in college or something, right?
In college, yeah.
That's
Terrible
disgusting.
human being.
Terrible guy, but he's still in shape and tall, and nobody wants to say anything to him.
Yeah, because Karl Malone looked like Optimus Prime.
He looked like LeBron now. He's
He
still.
do.
It's like,
He
how the
do.
hell you 60?
Ronnie, enjoy it, man,
He was
Hey,
always
man.
fine.
because they're gonna be done. Karl Malone. Of course, you.
He was.
Karl Malone ain't eat no
I'm just
shrimp.
saying.
Yeah.
He was.
He
All
had
right.
on a hoodie underneath a dress shirt.
We're doing a shorter episode because the lunch was timed
it up.
incorrectly, so y'all be okay.
Look it up.
Here's a question. Random question generator is how we like to end these episodes, and this is one that's just short. You'll be okay. Podcast ads are down this year anyway. We starting with Rob, I believe, this time. Who is the luckiest person you know?
The luckiest person I know.
The luckiest
No,
person you know.
personally or of.
You can do know of. If you can't think of nobody personally, that's a good question. I'll let you do know of.
The luckiest person I know of?
Actually, let's do no.
No.
No's gonna be tougher, and I want to know the
Yeah.
explanation. They done fell into some stuff, and you'd have been like,
I'm gonna go with my sister.
your sister?
Yeah.
What did she fall into?
She just like She had muscles, no workout, no nothing. just was athletic. One year she like ever since the episode of Family Matters where they like Steve makes a basketball team. I was like, I want to play varsity basketball. That's all I want. Ball is life. Every day, watching NBA TV, go outside, shoot some hoops before I go to school, the whole nine. I just want to make varsity basketball. Never made a basketball team in my whole life.
Really?
My sister just wakes up one day and is like, I think I want to play basketball. Makes the team. She's so popular at the school, they put her on the team to sell tickets. It's kids coming to the game like, I gotta see Corinthia out there.
Wow.
Yeah.
She just stole your dream.
Stole my dream. Younger. Yeah. I was in her shadow growing up. Like, yo, you Corinthia's brother. Like, yo, she in middle school. How do y'all know her? So yeah, no, she's definitely the luckiest person.
Her?
Yeah.
That's funny. Okay, Keisha. Middle school. How do y'all know her?
Luckiest person I know.
Unless it's you. But that's no fun.
That's tough. My parents.
Not because they had you.
First of all, I don't like the way.
Keisha, that's just an indirect compliment to you.
Mm-hmm.
They're lucky to be in your presence. My presence is a present.
Dang, that's tough. I don't know.
They want.
I know people that have been through stuff. Like, I'm like,
who's the worst of luck?
who do I know that's lucky?
You think about it for a second. Ronnie Jordan.
Probably my kids. They get all the Jordans that I had to work hard for no consequences. They don't have to cook or clean. They don't have to do. They just get to wake up and be themselves and play and possibly pee on the front before the toilet, right in front of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, bro. How you miss? All you gotta do is pick up your clothes and put them back in your room.
It's so little that we ask of them. I've been trying to. The Bible says train up a child in the way he should go. And like parenthood really is training because you really have to tell them the same thing over and over and over. Like I've successfully gotten my kids 70% of the time to close the cereal. Like I just want basic stuff. I like Raisin Bran Crunch and Raisin Bran. My kids like Raisin Bran, right? Mm-hmm. The one thing that I always liked about Raisin Bran coming up, even when had a roommate in college, nobody ever eats that. Mm-hmm. So you know that cereal's safe.
It's going to stay there.
First part of our marriage, Melissa's not eating Raisin Bran Crunch or Raisin Bran. My children somehow, with Fruit Loops and Cinnamon Toast Crunch and everything that we normally get in there, are choosing Raisin Bran.
Raisin Bran.
So much to my chagrin, I go in for my crunch. The bag's not closed. So the granola don't have no crunch. It's soft. And there's nothing worse. We was talking about this today. You fix your mouth for something and you go in. Like I ordered a peanut butter and jelly box today from Starbucks. They brought me a cheese box and wrote no more on the cheese box. Put it back then. If I want a peanut butter salad, you can't just hand me Brie.
What?
Or just refund my money.
Oh, yeah. Put some cash in there, put a sticker on
Give me my money back.
No more.
But getting granola that don't crunch is just hell to pay.
Yeah.
So most of the time they close the cereal. I've gotten them to say 100% of the time. They used to say a lot. We've gotten them to say, can you repeat that? Or I didn't hear you, which is great.
Oh, that's nice.
But what they cannot seem to fathom is that if you cannot close the trash can, take the trash out. That thing, they just be packing stuff. So I send them a video. Does this look like it can close? And then they'll just come down and take it out. But we're 0 for a million with that. So that's why I say you really are training them. Because it's like, I want them to move out, although I don't want them to. I just want them to understand the consequences of stuff that they do to my house.
They have so much cool stuff at their disposal.
They do.
The camera phone is a whole real camera.
Yeah,
like
you can shoot and edit on it.
This
you can make a network on the phone.
You gotta not call the exterminator. Have them live with bugs for a little while.
But then I gotta live with bugs.
You gotta live with bugs for just a little while until they learn. All right, I gotta roll this bag, roll this bag up, close the top.
That's probably what it is.
You know, hey, take out the trash immediately.
They didn't have no roaches consequences. Yeah,
I remember when I was a kid.
Some call them roaches. They lessons.
I put my foot in my church shoe. I felt like I was a rock in there. Took my foot out, and a roach was like, "I didn't know it was Sunday," and I was like,
No.
for the rest of that time in the house.
That would kill the day.
It's over.
Let them bring a roach to school one time. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Oh my
Roach
God.
crawl out that book bag one time. Just one time.
I had to change my whole locker partner because my mama found out the girl had roaches. She was like, she came up to the school. She lived next door to my great aunt, and we lived in completely separate neighborhoods. And my great aunt was like, she's a great kid, but I'm gonna tell you what's going on in the house.
No.
Fuck, my mama was like,
Everybody who lived with their grandma had roach. Oh my God.
Keisha, mom
She
wasn't
gonna
trying to
be
hear
like-
the story.
My mama
no,
was
you
not
gotta
playing.
understand. I don't want to hear
No.
that.
Damn, baby.
And my mama
Let
don't
me tell
care.
you
She's
something.
very blunt with it. Is there a reason she needs to change? Because she got roaches. And we not bringing
Cereal
that
be
home.
closed and in the freezer.
not
All
playing.
right, don't. Yeah, good kid.
In the freezer.
Love her to death.
Listen. She's
Don't
like,
put your book bag down in your
Can't
house.
spend the night.
Baby,
No.
you gotta leave that book bag outside at the sleepover.
You gotta play with
She
her
had
in
to
the
sleep
park.
on her sleeping bag outside.
She can't
You
come.
gotta leave your whole bag out
See,
the
the people
porch.
like they had the plague if you had roaches.
Yeah.
She sent her
Nobody
shit
even
back.
had to prove it. You don't have to see it with your own eyes.
No.
It's an allegation
Yeah.
only. Once you
Yeah.
got roaches, you got
Your mama
roaches.
If
send the
I
kid
buy
back
the
in the trash
roaches
bag.
rumor, it's a wrap for you. Yeah, I can see
She was
that. I
not
can see
playing.
You know what? To that point,
Kev, you could just get bugs for one day, put them all in the
I should
trash,
just
so
put
when
bugs
they
in
go
their
to
room.
Put stuff in there, then they're
that's
gonna
what I
know.
need to do. Bugs in their room, but then I got to deal with it, and that's just gonna be a problem
they-
for me.
do
I
they
feel
watch
like they'd
this?
just be
They
like,
watch
"Ah,
this
we'll
show?
go to another room.
They don't watch the show.
But I
They-
think they would. It seems like it would be like if they watched you a little more, they would have to drop on you.
They
a
don't.
little.
I know. I've been testing them by saying more stuff about them. That's how I know they don't watch it. Because I see them at home, they be like, "Hey,"
If
I'll be
you
like, "Okay, you don't watch." Because I'm telling your whole business.
All
on
the cheat
podcast.
code. Yeah, I'm doing everything. You don't
Story
even
to
know.
story. Now, great taste from all deaf. If I said on there, then my oldest son would have caught it. My youngest son don't watch nothing. I mean nothing.
He
I mean,
watching,
anime
Dude
podcasts
Perfect.
and Dude Perfect was big in his life for a while. I think he done fell out of Dude Perfect. Now he's into anime stuff, but no, they don't watch.
My youngest son is watching sneaker customizers. Like he's like deep in the
That's
wormhole of
hilarious.
them customizing
The
shoes.
luckiest person I know is a dude named Jethro Jenkins. That's his social media name. His name is John for real. He used to work at All Deaf with me, and he got a job working at Yahoo Sports. He got to have breakfast with Manny Pacquiao. He got to talk to Angel Reese. Shout out Angel Reese. All the sports athletes. He just fell into this job, and then they were like all the cool people. He gets to work with them, and I'm mostly jealous. Of
I'm saying
him.
that's not like hate. That's not
It's not hate. It's
lucky.
lucky.
That's not lucky. Work hard, don't he?
That's
Don't
no, he
work-
works hard, but he's lucky. It should have been me.
You ain't gonna do that. You
I
not-
sure ain't,
yeah.
but it
you
still
not
should
gonna
be
do
me.
that, Kev.
It still should be me.
You still not gonna do that. You
I
gonna be like,
will,
this is-
just for that day. But also, Manny Pacquiao coming to Kev on Stage Studios. All right, this episode was longer than I wanted it to be. I'm hungry.
That ain't Manny Pacquiao singing on Instagram. One is like a dream come true.
No, that's
not
another
him.
dude.
Oh, you
Damn.
stupid. You are stupid.
100. He say a number and shit. He
Oh,
be
you
counting.
talking about
he be
that?
counting.
Ronnie,
That's
you
not
know
Manny
that
Pacquiao.
ain't
Stupid.
You knew that the moment you said it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Oh, we didn't put my
11,
smoothie in the freezer,
12.
did we?
Huh?
My smoothie.
Happy birthday to
It
you.
ain't been that long.
It's been 30 minutes.
It's
Happy
been 30
birthday.
minutes.
Plus the 20
happy
minutes.
All right,
birthday.
Patreon. We'll be back after lunch. The rest of y'all, we'll see you next week with a different group. We love y'all. Bye.